guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again. So today we're going to be doing a little get ready with me whilst I'm getting ready for work, which is in like 20 minutes. So it's going to be a quick get ready with me. I'm not going to be doing a full beat, but whilst I'm getting ready, I'm going to tell you all a story about the worst date that I've ever been on. So stay tuned because this is horrendous. Okay, first I'm just gonna go in with my T-Zone toner. So just to give you a bit of a backstory, I was 14 at the time, and the guy I went on a date with, I think he was also 14, but he was the school year above me. I just think he was like one of the youngest in the year. And I haven't been on that many dates ever. Like, I don't think I've actually ever been on a date, because I do not count this one as a date anymore. But yeah, I haven't really ever been on a date. But this is a horrendous story. So basically, I was a big, massive loser in school. And this guy, I thought he was very cool. Obviously, an older boy, he was in the year above me, like, you know. But no. He turned out to be like the world's biggest liar and just had a really shit personality and sense of style, taste in anything, disgusting. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. So I really liked this guy and we were Snapchatting, and then he kept on asking me if I wanted to like hang out. And I kept turning him down because I was too self-conscious and didn't want to let him see me in real life, even though we went to the same school and he's seen me in the corridors. But I felt too self-conscious to actually let him see me for me. But eventually I agreed to go on a date with him, and I can't remember what I was wearing. I feel like it would have been just like a skirt and a nice top. I mean, it was the middle of summer, it was in summer holidays. So I think I was just wearing something nice and comfy. Like, I didn't dress too slutty or anything. And then I meet up with him on like a main road near my house. It's sort of like the halfway between our houses. And I can hear him coming. And by that, I mean he has brought a speaker, like a Bluetooth speaker, and he is blasting like drill music. And that is not my bag at all. And I know this guy was a bit of a roadie, bit tough, that kind of vibe, that sort of white British guy. And I was like, oh my god. Bear in mind, this is a very popular road in the middle of a city that I live in. And I was like, oh, what if someone sees me with him? Like, this is embarrassing. I can't be seen with him. And he shows up wearing like a black tracksuit, you know, like how roadmen dress. And I've always been quite I've always been quite not quite posh, but a bit snobby and sort of frigid. So spending time with someone like that, I was terrified. I was like, this is so embarrassing. I just want to go home. But then he was like, oh, where do you want to go? And I was like, oh, I don't mind, we can go anywhere. Like, hoping he wasn't going to take me into the middle of like the city centre, because I didn't know how to say like I don't want to be here right now. So I just stuck it out. And then eventually we ended up walking sort of into town, but not actually into the town centre. And we went to this little park, which was in a graveyard. Like, who built a kids play park? Like, there's slides and stuff in a graveyard, which I know, what a great first date, taking me to the park. So British. And we just sort of like sat on the grass. Like, we didn't buy any food or any drinks or anything to just do. We just kind of sat in the grass and we were talking. And we were just talking about like movies and stuff. And we were getting along fine. And also, the entire time we were walking into town, he was still blasting all his music. And I was like, oh. And I tried telling him, like, this isn't usually my kind of style of music. But in hindsight, I wish I just told him to turn the shit off. But yeah, we're just sat there in the park and he's not playing the music anymore. We just sat talking about, my alarm just went off so the camera cut out. So we just sat in this park talking about anything and everything, keeping it all very like PG and friendly, and I'm starting to have a bit of a good time now, because actually his personality, we had a lot of similar interests for like films and stuff, like we were talking about Star Wars and that kind of thing. So we were just talking about things, and obviously he's impressed that a girl likes Star Wars and Marvel, which is fucking ridiculous because of course we do. But for some reason that always catches guys by surprise. And then he decides to like, so we're sat on like a hill, on a grass hill, and he decides to then move and sit directly behind me and like put his legs either side of me. So I'm sort of sat with his chest against my back, and I'm like, oh, okay, and we just continue talking like that. And then he starts like kissing my neck, like just like pecking at it, and I'm like, oh, okay, kiss my neck. We haven't kissed, we haven't hugged, we didn't hold hands, we haven't done anything like that. We were just talking, and I'm like, oh, all right. And I was just kind of like looking off, and there were like kids and stuff running around and old people, and I'm like, right, okay, you're just doing this in front of people. Bear in mind, at this point I hadn't even had my first kiss. I've never been kissed at that point. And he's kissing my neck, and then he starts like giving me a hickey. Bear in mind, he hasn't even kissed me, he hasn't hugged me, he hasn't held my hand. I've never kissed someone before, and he's giving me a hickey. And I'm just sat there sort of like, I don't know what to do. Like, this is quite, like, I wasn't super uncomfortable, like it wasn't like, it didn't feel like an assault or something, but I was just like, okay, like I was all right with it, but I was kind of hoping he'd kiss me first if he was going to be doing that. And he did that for like 5 minutes, and then he was like, it just sort of like just stopped, and he just stayed sat behind me, and we just continued talking, because the entire time he was giving me a hickey, we were just silent, because obviously he couldn't talk, and I was just like looking off into the distance. And then after that we just started talking again for like 5 more minutes, and then I said, oh, actually my mum says I've got to be home for this time. And then we get up and he starts walking with me, and then I say, oh, my dad's gonna actually meet me in town. So I start walking into the city centre, and he starts coming with me, and I'm like, oh my god, because I'm trying to lose him, because the city centre is opposite way from his house, so I was hoping we would split up and go that way, and then I can run back once he's gone for a while. And eventually I managed to ditch him and be like, oh, my dad says to meet him here, he'll be here in a second, you should probably head off, he wouldn't want me to be seen with a boy. I'm like, complete bullshit, my dad wasn't going to pick me up, my dad didn't even live with me. But I was like, yeah, my dad's coming, you better run away. And then I got home, and I think I immediately blocked him. I either blocked him or like just removed him, and we never spoke again. And that is literally like the worst first date. I was so embarrassed the entire time just being around him, and like the fact that he said it out to be like, oh yeah, I really like you, I'm gonna do all these things when I see you. Like he didn't even hold my hand. Like, that's terrible. I feel the need to name drop, but I'm sure if you know, you know. But yeah, I haven't seen that guy ever since, really. I think he got kicked out of school. He's probably in prison or in a K-hole somewhere. But yeah, that is my little story of my first date. I thought the story would drag on a little bit longer because I'm not finished. I've still got another eyebrow to go. So I'm just gonna do this and just chat to you a little bit more. If I got any other terrible date-like stories, I don't know whether I do, because I haven't really been on any dates. Like, obviously I do little dates with my boyfriend, but we were friends for many, many years before, so you didn't really have that like awkward first date thing. If you guys have any funny date stories, please tell me, especially if it's with men, because I love laughing at men. So I'm not inciting hate towards men. Maybe I am. I just really don't like them. I don't like them at all. They've never done me good. which I know nobody's perfect, but you don't have to be a literal war criminal. Right. just be a nice person, please. But yeah, let me know if you've got any horrendous date stories. And I apologise for this video being so short and me having a really blocked nose. I think I've got the flu. I think it's on its way. Everyone at my work has it. So I'm going to try not to be poorly. Alright. Sorry this is so short. I promise there'll be a more exciting video coming in my next upload. So make sure you put your post notifications on, you know, ring that little bell. Go like this video, please, because my likes, they're not doing well, and I need some love, okay? One like equals one love. And comment what's your terrible first date stories, or like worst person you've dated. Give me some stories, please. If there's any good ones, I might read them out. If I get a few, I'll read them out in a video and like live react. That would be so funny. But yeah, go comment and make sure you're up to date with all my videos. Like, if not, go watch them. I post every Monday and every Thursday at 12 o'clock lunchtime UK time, so be there or be square. Bye everyone, love you.